Hey guys, what's going on? Working on the backhoe again. First time it's not on the engine. I'm still waiting on some parts on that. This connects to the pedal, and then that connects to the hydrostatic transmission, and it rocks back and forth and puts it in forward or reverse. Well, when I took this off, I had to take the collar off, and I had to cut it because it was corroded on. So now I had to build another one. Unluckily, I don't have a lathe. So I went around the shop and looked and never could find anything until I ran across this, which is a 7/8 inch nut, and it fits on it pretty well. Just a little bit of slack, not a whole lot. So what I'm going to do now is drill and tap it, and then instead of a set screw, I'm just going to use a bolt. Okay, I brought my small tripod so it's balancing diligently on a chair, which would probably fall over. I got the the nut chucked up. I'm going to go ahead and drill a hole all the way through it. This is a grade 8 bolt, so it might take a little bit of effort. Not too bad. Okay, now I'm going to tap it. So I'm going to put a little bit of cutting fluid on the tap and around through there. And the key to tapping is to go a little ways and then back it back out. Taps are super hard steel, and if you break them, they're about impossible to drill out. Here's what it looks like after it's been tapped, and then there's a 5/16 bolt that goes in it, like so. I was hoping to have a grade 8 bolt, but the only grade 8 that I had, or the only grade 8s that I had, were a lot longer than what it should be. So they'll just slide on there and then just tighten it down. Okay, I got a winch hooked up, and it goes all the way out and out to the pylon that's holding my back deck up. I hope whoever installed that did a good job. The only thing I'm worried about is that back bucket is not up, so I'm gonna make sure it doesn't dig into the Okay, now I've used the other window seal kind of as a snatch block to help it come in straight. So I'm going to set the camera up and we'll see how it goes. I got the back bucket jacked up and got it secure. We'll see. Okay, I'm hoping this is going to work. I built this last night. It's just a washer with a bolt through it. It's welded up. And then this is just a coupling that I cut up. And what it does is it matches the output of that. What I plan on doing is hook this to a 1/2-inch drill and putting it in on the pump side. Okay, almost got it in. Only a couple more feet. But I don't feel like readjusting the winch. But I was noticing when I was moving, the drill was turning too. So I think that if I hold the drill on it, I got the pedal pushed down, it'll pull itself in. So I'm gonna hook the winch here. And then hold the drill on it. With the pedal pushed in, it should come forward. I only have a couple more feet to go, thankfully. Working. Well, the next question is it going to fit? Okay, I'm still waiting on some engine parts to come in. They should be here tomorrow, my new armature. So I figured since I had some time, I would kind of come and work on it where it sits. I don't remember if I showed getting this in or not. It's kind of a pain. But what I'm doing is just going through and finding some rust that's bubbling up and knocking it down with the wire wheel, you know, just getting it knocked off. And I'm getting the non-skid stuff off because it's in real bad shape. It's kind of a pain where it's been on so long. But this comes from Harbor Freight, and I've had it for several years. And the cool thing is it comes with another set of brushes. But I have used this a lot, put it through its paces. And this, I first started out with a razor blade before I dug this thing out. But a razor blade was not getting this off, it's just breaking blades, but this thing is just still going to take a little bit of time, but that's going to save me a lot of time as far as getting that off. But I've used this thing for, especially if you're putting down or putting up trim or anything like that, it has a cutting edge on it, or cutting out any type of siding or trim. This thing works great, and they're super cheap. So I'm not going to show me sitting down here for hours and sanding and priming and stuff like that, so I'll just come back once I get it finished. It's the next day, and I got a little bit of the rust spots ground off or wire wheeled off, and some primer put over it. I got the 2 non-skid parts peeled off, and that's about it. It got super cold, so I can't do much painting.